Welcome to the Strenuous Life Radio, a podcast for entrepreneurs, men and women learn the essentials and soft skills of the strenuous life. Episode 1 from the beginning. Jared, please note that in this series, some of the names have been changed for otherwise to protect the guilty, or to conceal the identity of some of those that Jimmy feels like were trying to block his progression. February 10, 1999. It had been a tough 9 months in Arlington, Texas. But I woke up that morning, perhaps hopeful. I thought I could resurrect my marriage. I talked the state into letting me go back to school. I could study pre-law. They could let me take a business law course and maybe use that as ways to get contacts in my network marketing business. I could build things to the way they should be. Anyway, unbeknownst to me, upstairs, Chris, Mike's wife, was having a conversation with a lady that was living with us named Stephanie. So I go upstairs, I'm all confident. I'm hopeful. I could save my marriage, right? And Stephanie had just left to go downstairs. And I went into the bedroom and I said, Chris Angel, I don't want us to separate. And she said, but I did. You talk about absolutely devastated. The very thing that I never swore was happening to me was happening to me. So Stephanie had come back upstairs. It was obvious that they were strategizing a way to get me out. I was listening to a song that I was going to dedicate to my ex-wife. The love that we have together. But I didn't have much time to gather my thoughts for long. I was ushered into the living room downstairs. And Chris said, how do you love me? Tell me. And I said, you're like my sister. And Stephanie says, that's not good enough. Chris, Jenny has to go. You talk about absolutely devastated. I hugged her. I pleaded for her not to let me go. But it was too late. I knew it. So, in desperation, I ran upstairs to the bathroom. I was getting ready to commit suicide. I couldn't see life without Chris. I'll be honest with you, I loved her so much. And when you got a mental illness, and the partner that you married and swore for life tells you that it's over, that she don't love you, he or she don't love you anymore, it is devastating. I know it was for me. Luckily, my BFE, Keith Cotton, and I'm not afraid to give his real name because he deserves some honor. He walked in and he calmly talked me down from committing suicide. He said, "Look, Jimmy, I know you can't see life without her, but you can. You can, you will." He said, "Look, if she's going to dump you and go for Stella, who's obviously still with Mark and the drug culture, then you don't need to be around that. Trust me, it'd be worth your while." She tried to get rid of me on the 10th. And on the 11th. On the night of the 11th, I packed up my stuff. And the funny thing, Mark, who had been antagonizing me off and on for 9 months, was very angry that I was leaving. He's like, "Well, why can't she have one half a house and he has another?" And I told Stephanie, I said, "Look, once he comes to his senses, you tell him I will not stay in a house where there's no love." Okay, and I know that that's one of the most difficult things. But it was that adversity that has led me to the belief system and the mindset that I do have. Now, is it easy? No. It's not. The 12th of February, I left that house, confident in knowing that things were going to get worse before they got better. And I was hoping that meant I could get my ex-wife back. Let me tell you something, I loved her something of yours. I'm not going to deny that. But it was like, it seemed like to Stephanie, it seemed like glee for her to pay the cab fare, Chris to pay the bus fare. It's like they gave me the boot. Oh, Chris gave a gentle goodbye. But based on the way Stephanie was talking, she was kind of like, "Well, I hope you had on tuck tail between your legs. Because you deserve it." Now, I changed some of the names. Mark and Stephanie are pseudonyms to protect the guilty. Others will be because, well, quite frankly, they can only take my progression in life so far. Now, I hope you enjoy listening to the Strenuous Life Radio. If you like what you hear, please subscribe. Become a part of the Strenuous Life family. Until next time, don't just sit there and take it. Build your dreams so you can take it. Do what others don't so you can be what others won't. And do what others won't so you can have what others can't. And think strong, live strong, and live the strenuous life. God bless you. And remember this from the bottom of my heart. Jenny loves you. I love you. Take care.